How's everyone doing?
Excited. I'm so excited, but my stomach hurts so bad.
Mine too. It
Yo,
didn't
say
it didn't hit me
What the fuck?
until like a few hours ago that this is the end of season 2.
This is the last one, guys.
Um Fuck. Yeah, this
yeah,
is
it's scary.
I
This has been such a huge part of our lives for so long.
yeah, I wanted to have something to like say during this, but I find myself being kind of speechless except to say that like it's just like a really big honor to be surrounded by people I love and care about and are so fucking talented and have all helped shape this crazy fucking story for the last 5 years. Um,
I can't believe it's been that long.
it's it just like it's something that I look forward to every week, and it's such a privilege to share this with you guys. So
I was
Who's gonna
actually
be?
uh I didn't cry. Who's crying? But I was talking to Carrie this afternoon and I was like, dang, this tonight is like the pinnacle of the last like what, 3.5 years?
yep.
Like insane.
Yeah, I think May 2019 approximately was when we launched Wishmaker. Um and now we're here. And now it's November 8th, 2022. Even though we're recording this in January and it's going to air in February, suspend your disbelief a little bit. I know that we tend to keep things pretty like grounded in reality here. So just for tonight, we're going to pretend it's November 8th, election day to be specific. And we are going to open up. It is 8:30 in the goddamn morning, and you all have a very, very busy day before the big election reveal tonight. All of you have things that you want to do. Mark, as usual, you're like the wild card. I have no idea what you're going to throw at me. So I'm very excited for that. I also have a checklist of all the things that I need to make sure get mentioned during this episode. So right now it is about 8:30 a.m. and Atticus, you are meeting Anderson outside. Him and Rose are leaving for the day to go out do some last minute campaigning. So you open your door and you see him there. He's thanking Cheese, who agreed to watch Boo for the day, and you see him say, "All right, three slices of ham, no more, just three. I don't know where the fuck this kid got addicted to fucking ham, but keep him at three, okay?"
I, I closed the door a little bit so Phoebe's not visible if she's in there, and I'm like, oh,
Maybe
I don't,
like
I don't
she's
know where.
a quarter.
She's in the corner stuffing herself with ham, and Atticus like slips out the door and closes it behind her before Anderson decides to put two and two together.
She says, "Yeah, you can count on me. I'm great with kids. Love kids. Have a good one." And Anderson closes the door, turns around and sees you and says, "Hey, there she is. How's it going
Good
today?"
morning. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Rose puts an arm around Anderson and says, "He's gonna do great. I'm gonna go get the car started." And Anderson says, "Say thanks. I'll see you down there in a minute." And when Rose leaves, he grips you by both of your shoulders and says, "I don't want to do this. I want to resign. I don't want to win. I'm good. I'm just good."
So you're saying I should not have voted for you?
You voted for me?
I said I was gonna.
Thank
Why
you.
wouldn't
No,
I?
thank you. Fuck. I
Well,
can't. It doesn't
I
matter. I
mean,
can't do anything about this. I can't drop out. Rose's fucking father-in-law, or my father-in-law, as I was fucking the mayor, and now he's dead. I can't. If I win, I
why
gotta
can't?
fucking do it.
Well, why can't you just drop out if you don't want to do it? Just be like, oh, Oh, my fatherly leg. I broke it. I can't be the mayor now. I'm sure the
Rose,
people would understand.
Rose would be devastated.
We should have had Rose run for mayor.
Damn, that would no. Well, the whole reason I did it was to try and. It doesn't matter now.
I know why you did it. Hey, Anderson?
Yeah.
Does Rose know why you did it?
No, and she doesn't fucking need to. All right.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I have not slept well. I keep craving, and he reaches into like a bag and pulls out a Mountain Dew Code Red. And he says, I've been craving this shit. It's so good and hydrating, but I've never even heard of it before. And I saw it in a fucking store, and now I just can't stop drinking it. It's...
Kiss looks uncomfortable. She goes, I have no idea why you'd like that beverage.
I don't know either, but... I can't drop out.
Okay, well, you're up against Cornelius, who has, no offense, a good and legitimate platform, and probably joined the mayoral race for more legitimate reasons. So, go out there, maybe make a slight fool of yourself. Here's my question for you, bud. Everything that happened 2 weeks ago and just in general was pretty fucked up. I also haven't really slept that great since, but what about the mob? And if you win?
I don't think they want anything to do with me anymore.
Wait, really? Like, really?
Yeah, I think the whole being public and out there and running for mayor kind of doesn't suit well. I haven't heard from Don Brickleberger.
Don Brickleberger. He was always my favorite, but you haven't heard anything from like Stalinsky or Cannonly, or even like Big Joe, Tiny Joe, Sloppy Joe?
None of the Joes have gotten back to me. And not to mention fucking Waterford and Jub Jub, the two most popular and famous members of my team, died in the fucking church fire. So I don't know, but I haven't heard anything.
That's maybe fucking for the best. And we were gonna fake your death anyway. Now we don't even have to do the name change paperwork.
I know.
We can stay Rivers.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to be Bivers, and I will be honest, if you changed your name to Blake, I would have been offended.
What's wrong? Never mind. We don't have time to get into that right now. All right. Well, I have to go make some last minute speeches. What are you doing today?
Well, I'm taking Lily out on like a date before everything goes kablooey. Because whether you win or Cornelius wins, I have to go back to being a government employee after this, so I'm gonna have less time. So I feel like before I either have like a lot of friendship stuff on my hands or a lot of family stuff on my hands, I figured like it'd be a good time to get her out. Let's go on a really nice date together, and then be there to support you guys tonight.
Yeah, well, we really, really appreciate that. Good news. I don't know if you heard about this. You know where the fucking church was?
Yeah.
Gramazon bought it. That huge fucking lot that had the 100-story tall, 15-mile wide ranch-style factory on it.
Gramazon bought. That's actually really not good.
What are you talking?
No.
It's great, Atticus. Think of all the jobs that are going to come in.
That is fantastic. Do you remember what's under that, Anderson? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, the
box that I was locked in there for 3 years, dude.
I'll get Tobert to get a job there and make sure nothing's going on with it. It'll be fine. He needs a job. He needs to get out of the house.
Is he also out of the mob? Do you know?
No, to be honest with you, I don't really know what he's doing.
Have you heard from Tobert?
Yeah. We're still besties. Of course.
Okay.
Me and Tobert. All right. Well, I gotta go. Take care.
She scoops him up into a big hug real fast, and she's like, "You're gonna do great. Whether you win or lose, it's gonna be okay."
Oh, I hope I lose. All right. Bye-bye. And
Bye.
he scurries off. All right. So we'll catch up with Atticus in a little bit as she's driving over to the Dunst Manor to go pick Lily up. What is Phoebe doing? What has Phoebe's last few weeks looked like?
She's eating a lot of ham.
Coping ham?
Coping ham. She ate a lot. Well, like you saw this morning, she was eating ham in the corner. Kind of like inconspicuously, apparently, because, you know, Anderson couldn't put two and two together. But aside from that, I feel like she's been taking up a lot of her time trying to hang out with like Atticus and Cornelius whenever they have free time and not dealing with the election. And also like maybe she's helping Cornelius out, like doing little door to door, like, vote for my best friend Cornelius, please. And then yeah, maybe she's like being nice to Anderson, but like I feel like Phoebe's never gotten to know Anderson, so she's definitely on Cornelius' side on this.
That's understandable. And you and Cornelius went through so much together in the last few weeks.
Oh my god.
What about Griffin? What about you and Griffin?
I definitely she's definitely not an only child, so let me rethink that. Let me rethink her last few weeks. She probably she definitely went and found Griffin like as soon as everything was over with. Mm-hmm. Hopefully is he good? Did he sustain any injuries?
No, he's pretty good. He's definitely pretty shaken from the whole kidnapping thing and being frozen thing. He spent a lot of time with Suze too, you've noticed.
Okay. Well, I think that like maybe Phoebe and Griffin should have a little talk at some point over those few weeks, because she hasn't really talked to Griffin at all since she disappeared. So it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna like go out and like maybe grab dinner or like make dinner together. They're gonna make dinner together.
Mm-hmm.
A nice roasted ham.
This is like the day probably before the election, and she's like, I'm on a ham fast right now. We need to do something other than ham.
I only got the ham.
What do you mean you only got the ham?
That's all they had at the store.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad.
Well, I mean, you've seen the fucking supply chains in the last few weeks.
What do you mean? What did the supply, like, people just buying stuff?
Well, yeah, there was a demonic fucking apocalypse.
Right, and as we know, people hoard when things happen.
Exactly.
So there was, and they weren't hoarding ham.
No, that was, they wouldn't touch it. They
The
didn't
fridges
touch
were like
the ham.
full of ham.
It was just ham.
Just untouched. Okay, well, I guess, you know what? Phoebe's gonna make ham spaghetti. She's gonna take the ham and she's gonna... I love that I can see everybody's faces now. She's gonna like slice the ham, like julienne it real thin, and then like saute it in like some oil, get it a little crispified, and throw some like sweet tomato sauce on top. That's the recipe they're making.
You know, I don't remember if this made it into the recording. I think it was before, but Beth specifically asked me if there was going to be any rolling. Well, here's the fucking roll. I need you to roll for your nasty ass ham spaghetti.
I didn't anticipate to roll for this. Hold on.
Ham spag.
I just got to know how good it is.
Technical difficulties. Hold on, guys. I had to go through my drawer before vacation, and now I can't find my dice.
That's understandable.
Oh, wait.
Have a nice
Carrie,
day.
Carrie got me new dice. Hold on. Let me use these.
Brand new dice. I'm going to laugh so hard if you fumble. I'm going to kill Griffin from food poisoning.
Literally, no, the kitchen just explodes from ham spag.
You put it in the microwave, it explodes.
From the ham spaghetti before the election.
The awful ham spaghetti incident of 2022 that will always be remembered. What am I rolling against?
I just need to know what you rolled.
Oh, I didn't roll like great. I rolled a 53.
It's all right. With a 53, it's about as good as it's gonna get. You know, like you're like cutting up ham into thin strips. Like there are not high hopes for this dish, and it lives up to those expectations.
Of course. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we had. It's Griffin and Phoebe. Like they're not expecting anything
actually,
great.
neither of them know how to cook.
No,
They're like,
no.
"Hmm."
Her survival skills are so low. She probably gets takeout like every night.
Wow.
Griffin sits down for ham spag and is like, these last 2 fucking weeks, just crazy.
These last 2 weeks, these last like 3 years.
Oh yeah,
I don't
well,
wanna-
I wasn't conscious for all of that.
How long were you out?
Honestly, I don't really remember. It's all pretty fucking foggy. I'm just back now, you know? It's just darkness for whenever it was.
It's crazy. I'm like 3 years older, and you're the same age technically because you were frozen in time.
Is that how that works? I guess
Like
that is.
like your body was frozen, so I assume like, does the aging still happen?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I could be your older sister now. Who knows?
Hey, I've been doing some thinking about Graham's house.
Yeah.
I might sell it.
Okay. I mean, like, totally fair. Totally fair. Any reasoning?
He just kind of gestures to the surroundings and says, "It's just been kind of hard, you know, and you've made such a name for yourself here, but the only thing I really have to associate myself with here is being kidnapped by a former member of the city's council."
I mean, yeah, that's honestly totally fair. Where are you thinking of going?
Across the border to New York, Thistle Heights. It's nice. It's cute.
Maybe like makes a face, like not like a grossed out face, but like a inquisitive face. That's a good word for it, I guess. And she's like, okay, yeah. I mean, you'd be a little far away, but what is that, like an hour from here?
About an hour.
Maybe. Oh man, them New York highways.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, they kind of suck. I mean, do you want to like get a place together there?
You have a whole life here, Phoebe.
Yeah, but like in the like, I know that like you got kidnapped, and like that's super. I'm not gonna downplay like what happened to you. Like that's super shitty. But like I've had kind of similar experiences. Like I was trapped in this crazy place for 3 years. Then this like cool dude that I hung out with, like no romantic feelings, like that'd be fucking weird. But he like betrayed us, and it sucked. And like I don't know, since it was just like kind of a duty place, like I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly. A lot of bad stuff has happened here, and I'm like, I love my friends, but I'm kind of over it.
If you want to come with me, I would be the happiest brother in the whole world.
I mean, I would love to get the fuck out of Sinzaba, like honestly.
He slams his hands on the table, excited. Little bits of ham spaghetti kind of fly around, and he says, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
She like takes her plate of ham spaghetti and she like tosses it at the wall, and she's like, "Fuck grandma's house."
Our appraisal.
It's sauce. It'll come out.
Oh,
It was a gesture. It was for the moment. That was a lot. I apologize. But she goes to pick up the like ham spaghetti in the plate. She's like, "But yeah, that like let's fucking do it. Let's go. Let's start looking now." Oh man, I do live with the Atticus though. I gotta let her know.
yeah. No rush. This doesn't need to be like a tomorrow thing, but should do it.
She like puts down her phone that says, "I gotta leave tonight."
Just has the
And she's
bag packed.
right. She's like, right, yeah, not tomorrow.
Oh my god. All right, so that was yesterday. So we'll catch back up with Phoebe's election day shenanigans in a little bit. But let's pass over to Cornelius.
Wow.
How have the last few weeks for Cornelius gone?
I feel like once everything like calmed down a little bit and the main group was able to like sort out what they needed to, like getting Anderson back and fucking whatever the hell else we got up to like that same day. He ends up helping with like cleanup around town and like rebuilding and helping people out. Offers like to set up shelter space on his property because he has a whole fucking farm. So like he definitely has the space to spare, not only like in his house, but he can convert the barn and something could be set up outside. And like he just kind of helps people like pick up the pieces around town because like, you know, what the fuck else is he gonna do? Sit in his house and do nothing? He makes sure that everyone's like taken care of. I feel like fucking Jace got super arrested out of the hospital, right?
Oh yeah. She is fucking. You can't walk 3 feet away from your house without some television, some announcement, news story, phone notification talking about Emmy Jingleson Jace. Her name is and has become positively everywhere. Everyone knows it. She is associated to the fullest extent with the invasion.
I feel like after noticing that that's starting to happen, maybe he also goes to her house because I think that's where she said Jace Jr. was just existing. And he's taken up either checking on or offering a place for Junior to stay. It's like having the media outside of your house constantly is probably a lot, especially when they're like hyper focused on the crimes your mother has committed.
Yeah. Well, Jace did have a sister that he was staying with during Sandland.
Okay.
And so he does have a place, and I think he does pretty quickly move over there.
Well, good.
But what does election day look like for the mayoral candidate?
Oh, he's up at like the crack of dawn. Like the sun is rising and he's already been up. He's on like his third cup of coffee. Nancy probably gets up at the normal time that they're used to getting up at, and she's like, "Oh, what?" Because he's not there. He's like got paperwork all over the table. It looks like he's been up half of the night.
Yeah, she comes down and she says, "Babe, what are you doing there? You
Oh,
feeling the nerves?"
Well, so I figured that like obviously when you're ready, we can like maybe go out and maybe do some last minute campaigning or maybe just like helping around the town some more. There's coffee ready, by the way, if you'd like some.
Yeah, she walks over and starts pouring herself one as you keep talking.
But yeah, like I don't know. I'm nervous that like I don't know that like I guess I'm fine if I don't win, but there's things that I would have loved to do if I did, and like I don't know. I guess it'd be fine if Anderson won. I don't know if he's like even got a reason to still do that anymore. I don't know. It's stressful. I couldn't sleep a lot last night.
She walks over. You're like seated at the table, right?
Yes.
So she comes over and she leans over and gives you a kiss on the forehead and says, "Babe, I don't know how to tell you this, but if Anderson Rivers wins, he's going to need all the help he can get. I don't think he even wants it. But if he does get it, I'm sure he would love to work with you and incorporate all of the wonderful things that you've wanted to do anyway, because he has no agenda.
I know he doesn't. His whole platform was vote for me. I don't. Fine.
It will be fine. It will. But no matter what, you're the real winner here. Because you worked so hard on this and you want to do right. And right now, especially after everything that's happened, people need someone who can help guide them through everything. So I just know everything's gonna be okay, you know?
Yeah. He leans over and gives her like a little hug around the waist.
So what do you want to do with Cornelius during this finale of finales?
Well, I mean, after breakfast time with Nancy, I think he maybe goes out and I know Phoebe mentioned like doing campaigning stuff with him. So if she wanted to, he like meets up with her and has like a little push meeting type deal, and if she wants to walk around she can, but he's going to be like at the polling location being like, all right everyone, yay, get in there and vote, a good day.
I have to see Cornelius and Phoebe's campaigning strategy. I have to see.
Phoebe runs. So like, I assume that like Cornelius is at the polling locations, and Phoebe is running door to door, being like, "Hey, are you voting today? You should vote. Go!" And then she's like pinning like the pins on people. That's like vote for Cornelius. But she's gotten really good at it. So she's the first few customers, she's probably like freaking a little bit, but then like after a few people, she like gets really good at it, and she can like swoop it in, just like clip it on. And she like runs. She's like booking it neighborhood to neighborhood.
Thank God there's no police yet, because now she can't be charged for assault until after.
It's
Oh,
true.
I think also Cornelia should make a law that Phoebe's immune to the law.
It's fine. She's going to be moving. She won't face any consequences.
That is a fact, because yeah, New York is separate. New York's a separate entity. She can't get in trouble there.
Follow you to New York for pinning people on election day.
Stabbing people on election day? No, not a big deal.
Nope. All right, so let's cut back over to Atticus, who wanted to do a romantic date. And so you pull up into the Dunst Manor, and over the last few weeks, now that like cat's out of the bag and you know you two are like a public little local celebrity couple, all of the staff are waving at you as you pull up. Lily runs out.
Hi.
Lily runs out and she says, "Hey, babe."
Atticus sweeps her up and gives her one of those like big like hugs, like grabs her and like spins her around, like really excited. She goes, "Hi.
Hey,
how are you?"
Good. Do you want to come in? I think my parents wanted to say hello.
Oh, sure. As long as it's like quick, because I got a whole plan for us.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be quick.
Okay.
And she leads you inside, over into their ridiculously exuberant living room with this massive like 100-inch TV over a grand fireplace, and both Mr. and Mrs. Dunst, who are of course dressed to the nines as always, are standing cross, arms folded across their chest, looking at the TV. And when the two of you enter, Mr. Dunst turns and says, Atticus, good morning. Can you believe this nonsense?"
No, sir. What nonsense are they spouting, sir?
So on the TV, you see a family that you've actually heard about a lot in the last few weeks. These West Coast philanthropists called the Stone family. Since the invasion happened, these guys have been donating money everywhere. They both of them, much like the Dunst, are dressed in these exuberant suits. They both have this beautiful platinum blonde hair, and they stand at this on this kind of open stage with a child, maybe about 14, you guess is their daughter, who has like this kind of shitty dyed black hair. And the Mr. Stone says, "And as we continue to regrow our society, we will continue to pledge our money to rebuilding the world." And Mr. Dunst says, "Can you fucking believe this? Who the fuck has a one of those fucking 50s accents anymore? Ridiculous."
That literally died. He's just putting that on for show.
No, their
He's
daughter.
just their daughter?
Yeah, Mrs. Dunst chimes in and says, "Look at her. She has dyed hair, and I bet she has pronouns too. I swear to God, if anyone finds out about that our dear beloved Archimedes was homophobic, why, they're just going to overtake us entirely."
Well, that would never happen. What are they from? You said they're from the West Coast? No one wants their money here. No one east of New York is gonna want a single dime from them.
Exactly, Atticus. But, we've been doing a lot of thinking, and in order to restore the family image and make sure none of this terrible homophobia scandal ever comes out, when you and Lily are ready to be married, you say the word, we will get you the finest venue in the land, and we'll cover it all, of course.
Oh, that's really generous. Thank you. She's like sweaty.
Yeah, Lily turns beet red and says, "Dad, we're not there yet, but thank you. That's very kind." And Mrs. Dunn says, "Yes, you'll have to do it in June. That's the gay month, right? No, do it outside of June, because every month is Pride Month."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, we're leaving now. Bye. And Lily drags you out.
She's running to keep up with her. She's like, "Wow, your parents are aggressively supportive."
Yeah, they mean well.
They do. That's probably much better than, the alternative.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That whole thing with Uncle Archie, that fucked him up. Probably not as much as it fucked you up, but they are convinced he was just a deeply homophobic man.
Mostly just because I hate him. I'm kind of fine leaving it like that, because all of his good's going to be overshadowed by homophobia now, and even if that wasn't technically true, he was very against me dating you. So that shrugs. I think I'm not even worried about it. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. So, what do we have planned for today?
I have such it's a surprise. It's a super surprise. So you're just gonna get in the car. I'm gonna drive us there. You're gonna close your eyes while I just get it set up real fast, and it's gonna be really great. You're gonna love it.
She says, I'm not. I'm just gonna, and she reaches into her bag and pulls out a blindfold and wraps it around her eyes and says, "I'm not. I would not be able to stop myself."
Oh, great. It's fun, fantastic. Just like being kidnapped all over again. Starts driving.
Yeah, she walks into a wall and knocks over an expensive vase. And it's like, "Whoops."
Oh.
And
I thought we were outside of the house. How did you do that?
There are vases everywhere.
The garden vase.
They're not even vases. They're too fancy for that. They've ascended to vasehood.
So Atticus shoves blind Lily into the car. And actually drives her just outside of town, just outside of all the devastation, the destruction, the rebuilding, just to quiet nature. It's almost sort of like a countryside, kind of near where Nancy and Cornelius live. Just a little beyond that, there is this really nice shady acre that's just huge. It's grassy. It's got these huge oak trees and a really nice smattering of grass. And Atticus approaches kind of like a hill that has one big oak tree just shading all the way over it, and very quickly runs into the back of the car, grabs instead of the emergency tarp, She grabs a picnic blanket. She grabs a picnic basket, some glasses, and like a bouquet of flowers, and she sets up an impromptu picnic, code Mountain Dew Code Red and everything, before she leads Lily over and takes her blindfold off and goes, surprise!
This
Kind of like our first date.
I had a joke cooking for like 2 minutes. I have no idea how it's gonna land now. Is it also shady, as in like there's like a pawn shop just like there?
No. No. She specifically was like, somewhere. It was really hard to find like a shaded acre that didn't also have a pawn shop attached to it. But this was the one spot in town that wasn't like Shady Knolls, complete with Big Bob's disastrous purchases. You know.
The ill-fated Big Bob's disastrous purchases incorporated. BBDP
classic. I don't know what that stands for, but she goes, surprise! It's like our first date, but it's not, the desert.
Oh, she like cracks open a cold Mountain Dew Code Red. Can I tell you guys I almost bought a Mountain Dew Code Red for this?
I do.
Can I tell you guys that I've actually bought a few of those since we've recorded that episode, like since we've mentioned them?
Can I tell you guys I was about to buy so many bottles of Mountain Dew Code Red to give to Beth for Christmas when I saw them at the gaming shop that I regularly visit.
Can't drink Mountain Dew!
I know, it would have been a decoration piece.
It would have been perfect. I have a terrible stomach because I see Mountain Dew Code Red and I'm constantly like, ooh, the bit. But then I'm like, can't drink that. So I bought regular, different Mountain Dew, like a fancy brand. And I was not fancy brand, like a fancy new limited edition, because if you tell me it's limited, I'm gonna buy it. Marketing works on me. But I bought it and I was like, voodoo punch or some shit, and I drank it and it was all sugar. It was 99.9% sugar. And recently my taste buds must have changed, because as a child I would not have noticed that. But as an adult I have, and I had to throw it away because my stupid tender adult stomach couldn't handle it and I had to toss it.
It really is like that.
My stupid tender adult teeth can't handle shit like that anymore.
That's so fair.
I literally, like, for my new house, I'm actually gonna have one as a decorative piece.
My first tattoo. I'll swap out my. I had an idea to get a. No. Mountain Dew Code Red tattoo.
Absolutely not.
That's such a good idea.
No, it's not. It's not a good idea.
Guys, right here.
No.
Like right here.
On the sole of my foot. Mountain Dew Code Red.
Or like code.
No.
Oh
no!
Mark is miming them on his. So he's doing it like code on his knuckles, so you go like Code Red when you slam your fists together.
I think that's gonna be my. That's gonna be my hand tattoo. Is Code Red.
Anyway,
I guess I'll. So the date. Sorry.
The real season 2 tattoo memorial that we'll all get, the Mountain Dew Code Red.
No.
No.
We can get corn or something. I don't know. A group tattoo sounds amazing. Not Mountain Dew. Not Mountain Dew.
Why?
Not Mountain Dew. I'm probably still just gonna stick with my original tattoo idea because I do love it.
We don't have enough time in this episode to go over all the reasons we don't need to get matching Mountain Dew Code Red tattoos. That'll be the bonus episode.
Okay. Anyway, how does Lily feel about this date?
Lily is enthralled. She is so happy. She like takes her shoes off and is running around the shady grass. You two have a phenomenal date.
Great. In the middle of it, when they're holding hands and like sitting in the grass, Atticus turns to her and she says, Lily, I've known you for, 3.5 years now. I dated for 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Lily, I have no idea what your magic power is. What do you do? What is it?
That's a great question, sweetie.
Max, I've asked you that, and I told you to have that ready, bro.
That was not on my list of things that were going to get covered during this episode, I say as Lily. Superpower generator.
I was like, hey, but you don't know what?
Lily's
Well,
like
it's
racking her brain. She's like, I don't use it on a day to day. I forgot I had one.
I have one.
Oh, here we
have
go.
one. I don't know if it's good.
It's probably not. I'm ready for it though. I'm ready. Atticus turns to her expectantly. She's like, I've been wondering this for months, and I just keep forgetting to ask.
Lily holds out her knuckles. And she like pops little tiny baby like Wolverine looking claws.
Oh my god. You're Wolverine?
No, we can't say that. Not Wolverine.
Oh, sorry. You're Werverine?
I'm like Werverine, but honestly, they're really small, and I just forget that they're like there.
And
Pops one.
Are they like sorry, Phoebe asks from the bushes. Are they like bone or like metal?
No, they're like bone.
Sick.
Oh.
Where did you come from?
Phoebe disappears back into the bushes with her ham.
God damn it, Phoebe.
Phoebe
Sorry.
away.
I told her we were going on this romantic date, and she was just like, I want to be there, bush crew. And I was like, no, Phoebe, we haven't done that since Sandland, but she was insistent.
If you guys really don't want me here, I absolutely can leave. I'm sorry. I don't want to be intrusive.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, come over here.
She like throws a bottle of Mountain Dew Code Red into the bush.
Sick. Phoebe's getting a scene in every little scene here. Phoebe's everywhere.
Phoebe is everywhere. Keep your eyes peeled, dear listeners, for more Phoebe cameos.
Phoebe cameos. Well, now that Phoebe's joined, Atticus is like still laying out in the grass, and she goes, "This is nice. Tonight's gonna go a couple of ways, regardless. But you know, I'm gonna tell Anderson everything tonight. I think after the campaign's over, whether he win or loses, I think I'm gonna tell him everything, and I'm not sure how that'll go.
But like everything,
like the town name change, how that was us.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And also,
her code red.
I haven't really told anyone this yet. Well, I mean, other than the fact that Phoebe witnessed it firsthand, I've kind of been able to hear Anderson's thoughts, and I think it's like getting to him because now he wants code red. He's like craving this shit. He told me that this morning, and I don't think I can hide it much longer, especially because all I hear him thinking about is how much he doesn't want to be the mayor or various other things that I don't really want to hear.
Like about Rose?
Yeah. It's gross. It's my brother.
Does she have like nice boobs? I feel like she would have really nice boobs. Like, does Anderson think about that? Like, if you...
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen them, man. In his brain hole. They are nice.
You can see into his brain too?
Well, it's like when he visualizes really hard or thinks about a memory really hard, sometimes it'll just show up in my brain against my will. That's how when we were running around, I thought I was seeing the future, the past or something. No, he just really clearly remembered walking into that building and to be like die in the fire. He just very clearly remembers that as, you know, a formative moment for him when he was under super brain control, which I've come to realize as he thinks about his wife's boobs at least 4 times a day.
That's kind of sweet though.
It is not. I'm happy for them. I'm glad they're in a happy marriage. It's also why I'm trying to pressure him to tell his wife the honest to God truth, because I can tell he loves her super hard. But also, I've been coming to see her more and more as a sister, since that's what she is, and I don't really want to see her boobs.
Lily puts like a hand on her chin. She's like, maybe me and him aren't so different after all.
Lily, are you thinking about Rose's boobs too?
No,
what
yours.
The fuck?
What?
Oh, thank you. But no, I mean, the women are hot. That's how it is. They are.
She gives you a high five.
Staring off into space, drinking code red. She cannot relate.
They high five. They have a gay little high five. It's great.
Yeah. Speaking of romantic things, Will, I heard a rumor that Cornelius also had something romantic planned for today.
Listen, I don't remember. Hold on.
Hey, Will, you want me to remind you what that was?
Yeah, hit me with it.
You
I'm
re-proposed to Nancy?
Oh my
Re-proposed to
god!
Yeah, or you only talk about it to me once a week.
Sorry, I'm so distracted right now. Millie just came in the room and she's really been not deciding to.
She's
stay
giving
or
you
leave.
the business. Jupiter did that. He punched my door open. Actually, we came home yesterday from like a week and a half long trip, and Jupiter apparently cried like the most pitiful meows when Adam came home. And then when I came home, he's not a lap cat, but he's sat on my lap for about 30 minutes yesterday and today and just purred, which is like
Yeah. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna harass Millie into going downstairs.
You want to know? You want to know what my cats did when I got home from vacation?
What'd your cats do?
Lola fucking smacked me. She said, "Shut up and get out of my face," and she fucking smacked me. And then Freya just kind of looked at me and was like, "Please let me out of this room. I want to go."
I wanna go home.
So I didn't get any love when I got home.
I'm so sorry.
You know, it'd be like that though. Nah, they're sweet. I'm just kidding. I'm just being an asshole to them.
Damn. That's really fucked up.
It'd be like that though.
I think he would save that for after election time, maybe.
Okay.
So I don't know if we want to save that for like the end or something.
Well, we have, I mean, like the end, like there's, let's go. Let's go. It's fucking election time, baby. If no one else has anything else for the day, let's sloop on over there. Hey everyone, it's Max here, one more time for your regularly scheduled ad break. What is up? Thank you so much for listening to Away with Words Part 6, our Season 2 finale. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I think it is a wonderful way to wrap up the show and well, not the show, I'm sorry. The show's not going anywhere, but the season. It's a wonderful way to wrap up the season, and I feel so grateful to be sharing it with you right now. There are so many wonderful people who helped make Season 2 possible. Of course, I have to thank my incredible co-stars, Will, Beth, Mark, Brett, who all brought so much to the show with their humor and their talent and their love of all things silly. We had so many artists who worked on the show this season. Beth and Will did art. We had Sammy, who did the first and last pieces. We had Gia, who did the Welcome Home art. We had Kef, who did the Cultspiracy 2 art. Truly remarkable artists helping us through this, and I feel so grateful that we were able to work with them and show off some of their incredible creativity. So thank you to them as well. But really, I mean, most of all, I gotta thank you guys. When we came back from hiatus, our goal was if there was even a single person, we were gonna do it for them. And you have all blown us out of the water with your love and your support over the last just about a year since we came back. It's been a true blessing. So thank you, each and every one of you who's listening to this right now. You're all incredible. Now I know you're wondering, well, what's coming next? And of course, we do have Season 3 coming up. But in terms of what is next for the show, you're gonna want to stick around till the end of the episode, which hopefully you would anyway, but listen to the end of the episode and we're gonna have a big official announcement for the next This Isn't Normal project coming to you on Wednesday, February 15th. And we'll probably have an announcement for the announcement as well, because it's probably not just going to be delivered to your podcast feed. So I hope you'll stay tuned and you'll look forward to that as well. We're very excited for it. It's something, it's new. It's new and it's very exciting. And it's still, this isn't normal. So we're not like, it's nothing crazy. And I also hope that you will tell a friend about season 2 of This Isn't Normal. It's like, I don't know, it's probably like 90 hours-ish worth of audio, maybe even more. It's been a true pleasure. So yeah, maybe your friends will enjoy it too. At the very least, you better tell them about season 3. I don't want any excuses, all right? Season 3, let's get them on board. In the meanwhile, of course, if for some reason you're just picking this up as your first episode, you can follow us on social media. We're at TIN_cast on Twitter, TIN-cast on Tumblr, and TinCast Talk on TikTok. Come follow us there. Come follow us there. Please. And you can also join our Discord. It's our pinned tweet on Twitter. Come join a whole community of people, the majority of which have also listened to all of Season 2, which is really cool. Thank you to our lovely Discordians. And of course, our dear sweet listeners. But you've been thanked, all right? You've been thanked. Time and time again, okay? And we'll probably continue to keep thanking you. As usual, a smooth segue over to Patreon. We are on patreon.com/tincast. That is our financial support for the show. And boy howdy, you know, coming off the heels of doing early access episodes for the last year, our resolution is that this year we're gonna do original Patreon content. That's what we're gonna do for you guys this year, and my release schedule will be one solid bar again. It's gonna be fantastic, and hopefully it works out nicely for you as well, because you're gonna get exclusive content. It's gonna be great. The first piece that we're gonna release is actually something a little different. It's going to be part of a story that I wrote. It's kind of non-tin related, but I hope that you'll still enjoy it. And then after that, we have some really interesting ideas. And in fact, if you're interested in becoming a patron and maybe, you know, you're not sure about it, we'd love your feedback as well. So for the $5 tier, coming up over the next few months, we're either going to be launching a series of one-on-one interviews. They're called Tinterviews. Ha ha ha. Very clever, Max. And or the other idea, and we'll probably do both, I just don't know which one's going to come first, is going to be a project called Season 2 Abridged, which are going to be hour-long arc-length adventures from Season 2, summarized and hopefully humorous for your enjoyment. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know what you'd like. That's going to be part of our $5 tier, and there's probably going to be a few additional tiers being added, but we'll talk about all of that once it's official on February 15th. So look forward to that then. And of course, I cannot forget, we do need to thank our Critical Success patrons, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrandt, Mango, Emmy Lynn Laderna, and Smarties for their continued support of the show. And a big This Is a Normal welcome to our newest $5 patron, Max. Not me, Max. A dear sweet listener, Max, who's been a huge supporter of the show for years and years. Thank you for hopping on, Max. I get it. You wanted to listen to this a little bit earlier. I see you. Look forward to all the exciting stuff coming. This ad break has already gone on for quite a while, and I am very anxious to let you get back into the madness. Join us. Hang on a second. All right, so I'm not going to quite talk about, like, what's coming up, but you can look forward to it on Monday, February 20th. That is going to be the start of the next chapter of Tin. So look forward to it then, you wonderful, wonderful, dear, sweet listeners. And until that point, drink lots of water, stay safe. We love you guys. Take care now. Bye-bye. You thought the election results was the end? Nah, that's just like that fucking. That's just to this point in the episode. So there's a big gathering at the local elementary school. The auditorium is being used for like a big gathering. A lot of people are there, a lot of familiar faces from your journey, from your time, whose names I just can't fucking think of right now.
But not Blorbo.
Not
Blorbo's not there
Blorbo.
because Jace killed him for no reason.
Not Blorbo or Danica or Charlie or Chub Chub and Waterford, who keep dying in all the timelines.
Yo, does our best friend in the whole wide world, Dr. B, show up?
Oh,
No.
Dr. B.
Dr. B
Where
does
he
not show
live?
up.
Dr. B moved, like, took his kids and moved somewhere secret because he was like,
He said, "I'm
Arlo.
out of here."
He was like, if Arlo ever gets out, I'm not staying here. He pulled
Arlo
a
ever
Phoebe and
gets out. Oh,
skedoodled.
I'm gonna be as far away from here as possible. Well,
Oh.
I hope he's living his best life.
Yeah, maybe we'll catch up with him at some point in the future. Who knows? No, but there are some familiar faces. Atticus, you awkwardly see Michelle.
Hooray!
Tomato is there.
Tomato! Wait, okay. I see Michelle. Atticus sees Michelle.
We don't have
and feels
time
like,
for a tomato reunion.
No.
This is not tomato
Not
ketchup
tomato.
hour.
Tomato ketchup.
The worst last day of my life.
Tobert's there. Cheese is not. She's still cheese sitting. But you all pile in next to each other. The three of you, Anderson, Tobert, Rose. I don't know if you guys have any banter that you want to do. Nancy's also there, of course.
Always forgetting Nancy.
Phoebe's gonna like look around for Atticus really fast.
Sitting
Is she
next-
anywhere? Oh, she's gonna like fucking jerk her head around. She's gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, listen, real fast, just to let you know, I know this is kind of sudden and like probably a bad time. But Griffin and I are gonna buy a house together in New York, probably.
Oh, like next year? Like tomorrow?
No, he said not tomorrow, so definitely not tomorrow. Well, technically that would have been today, so maybe tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. But
Oh, this is like a now thing though.
it's a tentative, like within some time soon. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not like I'm gonna be like gone. I'm just gonna be like an hour away.
Girl.
She
Gives you a hug.
Phoebe like lets out a little tear.
Yes, my roommate. She gives you a big hug. She says, I'll buy out your share of the apartment so you guys can use that for the house."
Hey, I know this is like a weird thing to ask, but like since like I don't have a childhood home, can I like sanctify that room until you don't need it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be by myself for the most part until maybe I move in with Lily eventually, but I don't think she'll want to move into my crusty apartment. But yeah, if I don't have I'm not foreseeing needing a roommate in the future, so if that's the case, you can just have that room.
She gives you another hug and she's like, I could sleep there and we could have sleepovers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all Phoebe wanted to say, but that was lovely. I loved it.
Turns to Anderson, she's like, "But my roommate's leaving."
Aw, I'm sorry. You'll be all by yourself. Sorry. I'm very distracted right now. He's like
This is fine.
sweating profusely.
She gives him a napkin. Like sweats right through it, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want that back."
He's like, so why are we all here? Don't they like announce the results on the TV? What the fuck kind of, this town drives me insane.
This town doesn't work anymore. There is no town. So I think they just wanted to get it all together so they could be like, okay, now that we have a mayor, here's the name of the town. The town exists again. Law exists again. No more of this bullshit that's been going on, because there has been some bullshit going on. But anyway, I feel like after the town hall fiasco, I understand why they want to reinforce a sense of community here instead of just the news.
Yeah, that's true. Mark, you looked like you were going to say something.
Oh no, I was just going no.
Oh.
No. Sorry, I shook
no.
my. We have cameras on, and I just shook my finger wildly at the camera.
So I mimic Beth.
I see.
Yeah.
So after like a half hour of awkward conversation, the sun is set. Everyone is just shuddering with anticipation. And legendary, this isn't normal, fan favorite character, Grace Cathedral Hill, comes onto the
This
screen.
bitch! Atticus verbally goes from like the back of the room. Oh, not her again.
Hey, fuck you! We don't have a town. I can say fuck you. Fuck you. In particular, whoever the fuck you are, I remember you from last time, you damn heckler.
Atticus sits down a little bit and she's like, bitch!
She grips the microphone and says, "Good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Cathedral Hill, and it is my honor to be before you all today. We are tallying the last of the votes right now, but I do just want to take a moment and address how grateful I am to see everyone here. This town has always been kind of a weird, fucked up place with a lot of crazy shit happening on like a semi-weekly basis. And the people in this room help keep me sane at night. We might have vampires on the streets, but all I see before me are some of the most wonderful people I know. And even as the towns collapsed and shit hit the fan, there have been kidnappings and people changing history and a lot of traffic going to some abandoned factory downtown near the Blunkin' Blownuts. But none of that matters because we all have each other. And when we reinstate the town and we get a new mayor finally, we're going to do it together. And we're going to hit tomorrow and the day after that and all the days that come with the same bullshit and insanity and community. So thank you all for being a part of that. Boo! You suck! Tell us the results of the election! Everyone starts like cheering the speech. It is just pandemonium in the auditorium. And after a few moments of Grace trying to calm everyone down, she says, all right. She checks her phone. Oh, shit. We got the results. All right. First matter of business is the name of our new town. This was a democratic process, and I mean that. Actually, we did send out ballots, and a decent number of people took the time to literally download my shitty image, fill it in like Microsoft Paint, and send it back. So these are the results that our dear sweet listeners have chosen. Grace says, the name of our new town is the appropriately named New Cinciba. Thank you.
Nice.
And everyone looks
face going from excited to just
I'm sad.
Anderson.
Oh, this sucks.
Anderson turns to you, Cornelius, and says, Cornelius, I just want to say, I don't think I'm winning this one, and I'm so happy to have you as a running mate. I'm honored. Not a running mate, an opponent, actually. The opposite of a running mate. My exact opposition. It is. I'm very nervous about this, but I just want you to know that if you win, like, I'm so proud of you, and I'm very happy for you.
Turns to, like, I guess properly face Anderson as best as he can from a seated position, and offers his hand. It's like a nice handshake.
Anderson gives you a firm but very, very sweaty handshake.
um, Cornelius grimaces a little and goes, "It was a pleasure having you as my political opponent as well." And when they're done shaking hands, he kind of low-key just wipes his hand off on his pant leg.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to. You need to. And Grace says, and now, the man who's going to lead New Sensiba into 2023 and beyond. Please give a warm welcome. By the way, this election was extremely close. The difference is single digits. But the undisputed winner and our new mayor, please give a warm welcome to Anderson Rivers.
Hey.
Everyone starts cheering, and as they cheer, Anderson grips his head and goes, "Fuck!"
Cornelius stands up and is applauding him and is like, "All right, bud, come on. Speech.
Come on.
Come on, bud, you got this."
Atticus joins. Speech.
Everyone starts chanting speech, and Grace says, "There he is, down in front. Anderson, come on up here, buddy." And Anderson trudges painfully, slowly up to the microphone stand. He is visibly shaking. He looks like he's nauseous, extremely pale, and he grips the microphone stand, more for support, it looks like, than anything else. And he says, "Hi, everyone. It's me, your democratically elected mayor. You know, when Mayor Booker died, that shit was really fucked up. And I'm his son-in-law. I don't know if you anyway, I'm gonna be the mayor now. Yay." And he gives a thumbs up.
Woo!
Yeah, there's a polite and very confused applause as Anderson, still visibly shaking, trudges back to sit next to you again. Rose, who's sitting behind you guys, wraps her arms around him and says, "I'm so proud of you, sweetie." And Anderson says, "Yeah. This is great. This is great."
Atticus puts a supportive hand on his knee. And she's like, we'll get you through this. It's going to be all right. You're okay.
Yeah. And after much partying and hoorahing, Anderson says, he turns to the three of you and Nancy and says, "Do you guys want to come back, get drunk or something in my apartment?"
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Great. And so you guys all drive back to the apartment. Anderson and Rose lead the way. Cheese greets them warmly, and Anderson pays him. And as you all enter into the apartment, Rose says, "Boo, what do you got there, buddy?" And Boo is holding in his hand what looks like a burner phone. And Boo gleefully hands it to Rose, who looks at it and says, what the fuck is this?" And Anderson says, "Oh, that's Rose is flipping through it now and says, all of the outgoing calls were all made to the same person. Anderson, is this yours?" And Anderson says, well, hang on a second there. Can I, and Rose says, well, I gotta find out who owns this. And she presses the call button. Anderson, like, slumps back into a chair, and a voice says, Anderson fucking Rivers, where the fuck? Don't call me again, you son of a bitch. All right? You want to run this fucking mayoral campaign? You can do that. But guess what, buddy? You're fucking done. You are fucking done. You're out. No more. Don't fucking call me again. Don't call me from this number in particular, you fucking moron, you fucking asshole. And as the man continues swearing, Rose hangs up and says, Anderson? What the fuck is that? And Anderson says, I am cheating? Nope, that's worse. Maybe better. Actually,
That's worse.
It's worse?
It's worse. Just tell
It's
her.
worse?
Just tell her. Just tell her.
I
Was.
may have been
Anderson and I were raised in the mob.
Rose drops the phone. It clatters to the ground, and she says, you knew about this? You were part of this?
I was literally born into it. So yeah, yeah.
And he was too?
Mm-hmm. She nods.
And so you decided to move to this town as a member of the mob. In fact, did you get your sister the job? So you what? Wanted to run Sensiba as a mob hub? Is that the only reason you were running for mayor? And Anderson says, no, I was maybe going to take over the world with the same tools that the demonic invasion happened with. And I've learned my lesson now, and also I have to do the job. So even though I don't want it, it's almost like everything has worked out for me. You know, it's my just desserts. And Rose says, get out. All of you, out, now.
Atticus leaves really fast.
Yep.
Anderson says, yeah, get out of here. And Rose says, you too, buddy. And Anderson says, yep, done. Bye. And he walks out. If he looked pale and nauseous before, he looks almost visibly green, and he turns to you, Atticus, and says, I don't fucking understand how that happened.
Oh God. Holy
I was so
fuck.
Atticus, I was so careful with all of those phones. I threw him out back.
Was Tobert
No,
careful with?
Tobert didn't touch him. Are you kidding me? There were no security cameras. No one saw me. The only thing that fucking ever saw me was a feral cat. Atticus.
Atticus looks at. Is Cheese in the doorframe?
Oh, Cheese is in the doorframe. And in fact, you only see him for a split second. But in that second, you see a face that very strongly resembles that when the imposter is sus meme.
Atticus
and then
gives
the door
him a
closes.
In that brief second they make eye contact, Atticus gives him a very intense look.
Anderson like trudges over to Cheese and Tobert's door and like knocks on it a few times. Cheese immediately opens it and says, oh, hello, Mr. Rivers. How are you? Hey, Cheese. Can I crash on your sofa for a little while, bud? Cheese turns into his apartment, stares at Tobert sitting on the couch watching like football, turns back to Anderson, says, no, we don't have a couch, bye, and slams the door in his face.
Hey, Phoebe.
Yeah, what's up?
Phoebe, could you maybe go crash with Griffin for the night?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, we got some planning to do. Yeah, I could go over there.
Okay. Cornelius, Nancy, could you guys maybe go?
Yeah, no, we were we'll catch up.
I don't even
Give
like
me a little-
partying. Nancy sprints at top speed away and down the stairs.
Cornelius is booking it behind her.
What were you saying, Phoebe? I'm sorry.
Oh, Phoebe, I guess takes cue from Cornelius and Nancy and fucking books it down the stairs. But I'd like to say that she trips at some point. You just hear it, and you're like, fuck!
More running. Atticus grabs Anderson, who I'm assuming is just shell-shocked and just kind of staring at nothing, and just sort of just leads him back into her apartment.
He collapses on the floor.
She grabs him a beer and sits down next to him against the door, locks it.
Outside, you can hear the sound of what sounds like Rose throwing belongings into the hallway. And Anderson says, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
I was gonna say she puts on some Bloodify.
Some smooth jazz.
Anything. The first thing that comes on, anything.
It's smooth jazz.
It's smooth jazz.
Anderson says, "I am about to take this town into maybe its most controversial period. And this town was run by a fucking 3-year-old for a few years there.
Fuck.
Can I fire my wife so she can't berate me every day at work?"
I wouldn't. But, fuck. Anderson, this is maybe the worst time. Can I please be honest with you, please?
What could you possibly not have been honest with me about, Atticus?
Bud. Oh my fucking God. All right, I'm just gonna come out with it. I'm tired of this shit. Anderson, you know the first time that the town blew up, the name change that seemed to come out of nowhere?
Yeah,
That was us.
that was us. How?
That was
What do you
me,
mean?
Cornelius, and Phoebe. Primarily Cornelius. It was his idea. So, she takes a big swig of beer. You remember your plan originally, how you were going to use the book to summon Still Lost, and you were going to change, and you were going to make your wish, be
Yep.
the mayor? I wasn't going to let you do it. I couldn't let you do it. Abby, you're going to kill everything. You're going to destroy yourself. You were destroying yourself. So, I was just going to stop you. And then Cornelius was like, "Oh, I know. What if there is no town?" So McGrath owed him a favor for saving Lily. So he went there with Nancy, and he convinced McGrath to convince the mayor to change the name of the town so there would be no town. That was us. And I got one more bomb for you, buddy. These last 2 weeks, starting with the demonic incident, you know how you almost died in that fire at the church? Remember that?
Yep.
Well, I only found you because I read your mind, and I've been reading your mind against my will for 2 weeks now. I've heard your thoughts. I've seen some of your thoughts. I wish I hadn't. And I don't know how to turn it off, and I don't know how to make it stop, and I'm so sorry, but I think the Mountain Dew Code Red thing is some kind of byproduct of me doing that, because that's all I drank when I was in Sandland. So,
Do you just think about Mountain Dew Code Red on the regular?
sometimes.
Anderson rolls onto his back, lays his arms out like he's gonna make a snow angel. Then he starts laughing. And he says, You guys destroyed the entire town. You got the mayor killed just to try and save me.
That part wasn't really us. I mean, I guess it was. I guess you could tie everything back to us. But that was Jay's. Fuck that bitch.
How
That
can I
wasn't
even
part of
be
the plan.
mad? I saw what that fucking book did. Shit. If you hadn't stopped me, I don't know if anything would have even changed. It still could have just been taken over. She had the fucking power to control people's every thoughts. All she needed
Yeah.
was the book. It didn't matter if I got it or you got it or hell, fucking Tolbert got it. Fuck. I think for the sake of the audience and moving things along, the two of you share the rest of that exact same conversation that you shared in hell. And it ends with a beautiful floor hug.
Very awkward, drunk floor hug.
Very
Sad.
awkward, tipsy floor hug as outside Rose throws Anderson's expensive TV onto the floor with a loud crash. Let's cut over to Cornelius and Nancy driving away.
I think I'll pick this up when they're getting out of the car at home.
Okay. Yeah, Nancy is like, she's been talking nonstop. She's been like, wow, that shit was fucking bonkers.
Yeah, like maybe someone should have told Rose sooner, but also I don't really think it was anyone else's place. Also, do you have your keys? I can't seem to, and I assume she's out of the car in front of him, so he pretends to be jingling around in his pockets.
Babe, I don't go anywhere with my keys. I literally never remembered that there are keys.
Oh, can you help me look for the keys? And when she turns around, he's down on one knee.
All right. She turns back around, looks down at you, and says, well, babe, you're not going to find them just sitting there.
Well, no, I'm not, but I am gonna find this. And he takes a little box out of his pocket, and he opens it up, and he says, "When all of this shit fell apart, I told you I would do this right, and Atticus has been a lifesaver and been running around behind the scenes for me, helping me with this, so that I would have time for the campaign. But now that that's all done, I can do it properly. Will you make me maybe the happiest fucking guy in this town right now and marry me?"
I will make you the definitely happiest fucking guy in town. And yes, I will. And she scoops you up off of one knee into an enormous hug and says, I love you, babe.
I love you too.
And I guess we'll close out with Phoebe and Griffin and check in.
Yeah, so I think that like they get back to the or Phoebe like knocks on the door. Is Griffin awake?
Yeah, he comes over and he says, hey, how was the party?
Hey, party. And she's like, can I crash here tonight?
Well, yeah, of course. Come on in.
Sick.
And he says, so, I know this is not like a tomorrow thing, but I booked us a house showing in Thistle Heights. Small, too bad, needs some work, needs some love, but I think you and I might be up to the task if you want to take a look.
I mean, I'm definitely down for that, but also like I we don't really need to like get like a fixer upper or anything. Like if that's what you want, we can, but like I kind of like rich. I didn't tell you that. Oh man, yeah, I'm rich.
You're rich?
Yeah, I think I have a lot of money left. I don't know. I have to check my bank. I have to talk to my bank guy.
You have a bank guy?
Yeah, I have a bank guy.
What's his name?
Cornelius. Cornelius is my bank guy. He tells me how much is in my bank account. Because I was stuck in Sandland for 3 years, so I never like learned how to finance and all that.
You're 21.
I'm like 22, I think.
You didn't have like a bank account?
What? No, I was super poor. And then we got a bunch of money.
And Cornelius, the mayor guy, is your bank guy.
Yeah, he just checks my bank account and tells me how much is in it.
Okay, well, great. Maybe we'll look for something a little bit nicer then. If we
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like I'm like down for like fixing something up, but
oh,
we could afford something else.
maybe we can take a look at a few.
Yeah. But like let's start with this place. I did let Atticus know, so that's
You get a
cool.
text in the middle of this that's like, "Hey, Anderson might need to live in your room. He says he doesn't really want to decorate, ever, maybe, but let me know because now he lives here, I guess."
Okay, she like texts back and she's like, that's fine. Is that can I not come home?
Oh, she goes, "No, you can. He's gonna sleep on the couch till you guys move out, but like, he lives here now."
Okay, yeah. Okay, Griffin, we actually maybe should get a move on because I guess Anderson's taking my room at some point when I leave.
The mayor?
I don't think it's any of my business, but yeah. The party was fun. The party was a lot of fun.
Griffin says, "All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. You want anything?"
Oh God, yes, please. This party was dry.
Oh shit. He brings you out like a beer or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
He holds it up and he says, "To the future."
To the few, listen, as weird as like it's the past few years have been, like I'm really happy that like I'm here with you and like, we're gonna do something really cool together. So thank you, and I love you.
Oh, I love you too. And you all go to sleep that night. And for the last time, the three of you are visited by Adam.
Ooh.
And he appears
Oh,
before
my
the
God!
three of you. Not as a gross, nasty looking skeleton or a fucked up corpse. It's original Adam. It's classic Wishmaker Adam.
classic
Atticus-
season 2 Adam, sorry, but
Atticus
yeah.
runs up and gives him a hug if he's corporeal.
Yeah, he's corporeal in as much of a dream as he can be. And he says, "Hey guys."
Hey, bud.
Adam, hey.
I thought you died for realsies.
No, not yet. I did some like sightseeing and traveling after everything.
Oh man, you really pulled an Aladdin.
Yeah, no, I pulled an Aladdin. I did it. I'm gonna come back in the next season as Dan Castanella. That's a reference I don't think many people are gonna get. But anyway, hey everyone, it's Adam. How's it been?
Adam, you missed so much drama.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Shit,
We have a mayor with we have a mayor now. He didn't get his eyes stabbed out.
that's great. I'm not happy about that one, but what you gonna do? I guess.
Yeah, sometimes, man.
What are you gonna do?
That's a great question. The reality is, well, two things. One, my life, unlife, afterlife, rebirth, zombification, whatever the fuck you want to call it, way, way, way too dangerous for humans. Way too dangerous. Whatever the fuck I got going on is too easy to take advantage of. But two, I did do some really fucked up shit. And in fact, when you guys knew me in Wishmaker, he breaks the fourth wall and says, "I guess I wasn't thinking about that properly." Well, when you guys knew me the first time, that was all me. And I couldn't really tell you guys why I was doing the fucked up things I was doing, but I still did them. And so that part of it, taking over the town, trying to get in touch with the demon, stabbing your laptop, Phoebe, that was Adam. That wasn't Jace. That was Adam. So I'm probably going to go to hell. And that's a little fucked up, but also, I guess that's life, death, rebirth, zombification. I don't know. So I just wanted to say, no hard feelings. One more time. Deuces to you guys, I guess. Keep it tight.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I forgive you for stabbing my laptop. Like that was a cool string of events.
Yeah, no, it was wild. It
Yeah.
was,
Sorry, I like killed. I know I said this before, but like, sorry, I fucking like murdered you
yeah,
more than once.
I don't know how exactly I don't remember how we got from like stabbed your laptop to you nunchucking my neck off. But we did, and that's life and death and zombification and all that. So no worries. It's all good.
Cool.
Adam, if you do go to hell, which listen, like she kind of gestures like you're not really in like a probably making it to heaven kind of crowd. So if you do make it, look, get in touch with Stolas. He's a good guy. He'll make sure you probably aren't condemned for eternity. Question mark.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do. Uh,
I'm sorry. Is there?
no. You don't need to be sorry. It's for everyone's best interest. I'm not interested in being locked away again, trapped because I accidentally wish to only listen to someone else.
Oh.
So that's life, baby. I'm gonna die now. I'm gonna die now. It's been real. Keep it cool. Keep it fresh.
Have a
Rest-
happy afterlife.
Hey, man, like rest in actual peace, okay?
Thanks.
Get some rest.
Yeah. Come visit me in hell when you guys die eventually one day.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Okay.
We'll look you up.
Yeah, come look me up.
If you find Stolas, I could talk to you like later next week. I give him a call like every Saturday.
Wait, you talk to Stolas every Saturday?
Yeah, he sounded really lonely. Like after Sandland, he was real sad. So I told him I'd give him a call like on a weekly basis and just like 15-minute call every Saturday, just check in.
Ah, shit, that's so cool.
Yeah, you guys should do it. Nothing ever changes. He just talks about like rocks and shit.
Be like a hell pen pal. Hell yeah.
Kinda.
This sounds like an A,
Oh.
B, and C conversation, so I'm
sorry,
gonna D
sorry.
myself out.
Okay. Bye, Adam.
Bye, deuces, and the three of you return to sleep and to awaken on a new day, a new era, both for New Sinsuba and the world. And I think that's the end. The end.
Thank God we don't have to talk about me and Phoebe selling our souls.
Nah, that's fine. That'll be fine.
We can save that for 2.5.
For what?
For 2.5.
We're not. No, season 2's. We're going to.
Well,
season
it's season
3's
2
next.
too. No, it's season 2 too.
What
It'll
is
be
season 2
4.
too?
It's season 4.
What?
Guys, there is no season 2.5.
What do you, Beth? What are you talking about?
Hey, wait. So, hey, Max.
Season 4.
You know how like this is like my favorite season of all time, of all the seasons, maybe.
What have you guys been planning in the Max Not Allowed Discord?
So I have a question for you.
What have
What
you
if I
guys been
just,
doing?
What if I just did like you know how I did that bloody past a while ago?
I
Just like
do.
a fun little mini adventure.
Yeah,
What if I just did like a small mini adventure
and it
for
was
season 2?
season 2.5.
Yeah, like a in between season 2 and season 3, 2.5.
Who is everyone going to be? I don't. This is not my story. I'm done with season 2.
Well,
I was thinking I'd be John Interview.
You're gonna be John Interview. Okay.
Hey, do you guys remember the roaches, the massive roaches that was occupying Cornelius's house
Yeah.
at one point?
They were
That's
normal
who I'm gonna be.
sized.
Oh, you're gonna be a massive roaches. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like the hive mind of roaches.
Okay. Well, what is? Hang on. Wait. What is season 2.5?
The epilogue.
The epilogue
It could be.
to season
Feel
2.
like you do it. Yeah. I just have like a small idea that I've been thinking about. And I ran it by Will and Mark just to see if they'd be on board, and they were. So then we figured, well, it was going to be a surprise that we asked about after the show, but Mark got too excited.
So is Will being Cornelius and Mark is, I'm guessing you're actually Phoebe and not just a horde of cockroaches?
No, I'm gonna be a horde of cockroaches.
You're going to be a horde of cockroaches.
Yeah.
Max, you know who would be really fun? Be really, really fun? Since I'd be GMing, I can't exactly play Atticus. What if you were Anderson?
Ooh.
Yo, Cornelius Anderson friendship crossover adventure.
I guess
we go to New York to pick up Phoebe to go on a hiking adventure.
we all take a nice hike through the woods. All right, Beth. All right, I will take you up on that.
Cool. Be ready by next Monday. I have everything under control. I have everything all set up.
Wait,
so
what? I thought this
sure-
was like you were pitching this. Not like this was
I just
done
did.
ready.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
greenlit now. So, so on Monday, next Monday, we will start season 2.5. So, prepare Anderson for about an small little time skip, probably.
What kind of time skip are we talking
About
about?
8 years.
About
specifically.
8 years.
Yeah.
So 2030.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if we're going to do that, then we should elevate it in some way, I think.
Don't worry about it.
Let's make it special. I don't know, we did our webcams for the anniversary stream. We could do maybe something more recorded.
Okay.
Like with our faces, and maybe we can do a live premiere of it or something. Not live, but those YouTube premieres.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. I was like, in front of everyone. I'm not doing that.
Get me out of here.
I'm abandoning this bit.
Beth says it's canceled now.
Actually, let's just go to
Moving
season
right
3.
to season 3.
You stressed me out. No more adventure.
I do actually have a Marvel post-credit scene for everyone. If you all have an extra 3 minutes.
Oh, yes, please.
I have an extra 7 hours. I don't go to
Great.
sleep until 5 a.m. now.
Also, really fast, can I just say that when I brought up 2.5, I legitimately panicked. I was like, wait, have we been speaking about this in the secret Discord the whole time?
No, Max wanted a whole fucking bit where we pretended we haven't been planning 2.5 for the last 6 months. But I've been planning 2.5 for at least 6 months.
My favorite part of this bit is that I've literally talked to Max about how he's making character sheet for this. And Max was like, what do you mean 2.5? I was just like, uh-oh. Did I spill the beans? And I know you've been talking to each other about it. I know, because Beth's talked to me about how you've been talking. I'm like, oh no.
I want to do a bit.
We were talking, I think Max and I were talking earlier because he was prepping, because he wanted me to do this 2.5 bit with him at the end, which I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I think he forgot to tell everyone else that 2.5 was going to be a secret bit.
I literally also was leaving the call as you guys were talking about Foundry and 2.5.
Oh, yeah. As we were talking
I was
about, literally.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
You guys literally talked about it today in call with.
Before we started.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Let's do this first, and then we got more businessy things.
Max, are you doing my scene, or am I doing my scene after your scene?
I think it's the same scene.
All right.
So between November 6th, 2022, and I guess the year 2030, deep down in hell lies a pit. It was formerly known as the Maw. It was a grand temple to the demon prince Anguis. Now, it's mostly used as a holy site, because it was at this very spot that the legendary prophet Cash Money Danger McStinky met his demise to save the lives of Jimmy James and Danica and a few other unimportant people. And on this day, much like any other day down in hell, the pilgrims, a small handful of them, have made their way through the desert to pray at this holiest of sites. Now, the pit itself is buried, who knows how far deep, in heavy, soul-crushing stone. The kind of stone that nothing should ever be able to escape out of. And yet on this day, by some means, against all odds, a filthy, nasty, dirty gray hand covered in the debris of rocks bursts from the rubble and claws into the sand. The pilgrims all stand up, astonished, as an absolutely filthy, Cash Money Danger McStinky hoists himself from the rubble. The pilgrims run over and they say, oh my fucking, it's him! I'm from Texas! I'm from Texas!
I'm from Texas.
Mr. Cash, what can I just say? It is an honor and a privilege to meet you here. I just feel so... I'm sorry, something... Mr. McStinky.
Where is Jimmy James McGrath?
Oh, well, he's back at New Jamestown, really turning the town into something wonderful, all in your image, of course. We feel so blessed to finally make your acquaintance, sir.
Take me to him.
Oh, right away. It's a bit of a hike, but come on, sir, let's go. Oh, we'll get you all caught up on the church and all the wonderful things that have been done in your name.
He just makes a weird noise.
Is that all right? There we go. That's the post credits. He makes a weird noise.
My turn.
Can you give me the noise?
My turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the same one. All right. Sure. Beth has a post credit scene. I don't know what this is. This isn't a bit.
A little ways away. Not that far. Maybe about a mile or so. The same desert, that same scrungly rock that's everywhere. A little imp. Just having a stroll. Nonchalant. Pretty indiscreet. He trips over a rock. And when he does, he looks back at the now slightly adjusted rock. And there's a hole. And as he peers into the hole, he sees a bright blue sky.
Oh, sky. Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
And that's where we'll end it.
Oh, shit. All right. Well,
dang, we got 2 end credit scenes.
fuck. Yeah, you got like the mid post credits and then like the post credits.
That was after all of the other credits have ended. You had to wait and sit through to watch like Tomato Johnson scroll past, and you're like, oh, there's a weird name. Oh, there's a funny name. There's my name.
Yep.
And then you got that scene.
Yeah. And that's on top of the 80 plus hours of season 2 that you have to listen to get to the post credits, which of course is the only reason.
Yeah, everyone's only here to see what's happening next time in the traditional post credit scene that we always have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Happy season 2, everyone. I guess we'll see you soon for 2.5.
I hope you're looking forward to it, because I am.
That's so ominous.
It is.
That's how we're gonna end it.
I assume she's standing next to him.
Yeah.
Okay. He gives her like a little side around like the hip waist area.
Every time you say hug, it gets cut off.